There was rumors before the draft that there was going to be this big blockbuster trade. And New York had so many defenders that we thought they were going to trade away a defender. We just didn't think it would be Ella Shelton. Remember, going into this draft, there was no consensus #1 pick. Some people were saying it's going to be Kaltenkova. Some people were saying it's going to be O'Brien. So when they picked Kaltenkova, I'm like, okay, this makes sense. I really like her aura. I'm happy for her. But then New York said, wait, we're not done. We also want O'Brien. What? So essentially, New York got 2 #1 draft picks. Mind you, they still have Villiers. And let's not forget, Ella Shelton was phenomenal for them. First ever goal in PWHL history. Wow. Probably the craziest draft I've ever watched. But things kept getting crazier because right after Seattle chose their goaltender, Vancouver said, hold my beer. They immediately trade for Kristen Campbell. So essentially Vancouver knew this whole time that they wanted Campbell. Now Vancouver has Mashmeyer and Campbell. Now Seattle looks kind of dumb. But again, we already knew that was rumored. We already knew that Toronto wanted to get rid of Campbell. So this makes sense. So now we're thinking, okay, maybe that was the craziest thing that was going to happen. But New York says, we're not done. New York trades away Abby Rock to Montreal and gets Kristen O'Neill. Like, what? Abby Rock was one of the 3 foundational signings for the New York Sirens. And Kristen O'Neill is literally an alternate captain on Montreal. And New York gets even more draft picks. So at this point, I'm like, New York is just picking everybody. Meanwhile, Montreal's center depth is crazy, and I kind of love Poulin and Rock on the same team. Like, as a Montreal fan, I'm like, you guys low-key cook with this. Like, I'm sorry, I know people are gonna miss O'Neill, but I don't know. I kind of love this. I really think Montreal is either gonna win the cup this year or they're making it to the finals. Like, this team is looking scary. Meanwhile, Boston's secretly having a really good draft, and then like Ottawa Charge is just drafting all these Russians, which I'm excited to see. Toronto Scepters solved their goalie problem, and then they got Ella Shelton. Sure, why not? Vancouver looks terrifying. Seattle, I'm not sure. But yeah, what do you guys think about the draft?